Alright, we are getting ready for the final race of the season, and I made a major error in the schedule, thinking that people would pay for a British track. That's, yeah, the smallest field we've ever had. It kind of goes in line with every UK pay track. And it's sad, because Brands Indy is a lot of fun. But apparently the people in this league do not own it. So our smallest field yet should have just stuck with Rovals and free tracks. But now I know. I really thought a lot more people would have this track. That just sucks, though, to have this small of a field. So the rain's gone through. Qualifying. This is where we're standing right now. You're going to have an interesting thing, though, because now that pitting is not going to move you very far down in points, pitting's more valuable than staying out to get the win, especially in the MX-5s. So we could see the top three all pitting multiple times to try to get fresh tires on and go for another run. The track, it's fairly wet. We'll head out here. But we got warmer temps, the sun is out, there's no rubber on the racing line, so it's a little bit easier to deal with than what we had last week. Had another car coming. I'll just be in the way. And now we're going to be in the way again. We'll just go down here. Screw it. If I sit there forever, we're never going to get going. So, drag a little dirt onto the track. Shit, everyone's a tiny ass field and everyone's on the same side. So, yeah, the track should dry out pretty quick. It's moderately wet right now. A little wetter than I wanted it to get, but you know, maybe with this small amount of cars, we won't dry it out very well. Could be. But if we get a lot of sun, it's 82 track temp and 72 air temp. It should dry fairly well, but yeah, it's just, who knows what's going to happen. It's definitely going to be a different race, just not having as many people putting laps on it as we normally have. And since pitting is going to be something that you're going to be fine losing time for, because fast lap in third is better than staying out and winning the race. There's going to be a little bit different thinking going into this. Screw this corner also. I'm just going to stay tight inside until the outside bit dries out a little more. But yeah, very disappointed that we got such a small field, but should have known better. Should have known better. We should have just went to, like, California infield. But is what it is. First 5 races were good. Hopefully this will be good, but if I wreck immediately, that won't be good. The puddle that builds up there is brutal, but luckily it's not really thick, so it's not just chucking us off to the left. I don't have traction control on. It's been causing me massive problems everywhere. Maybe I should have it on. Hopefully we don't do that in the race, because that will not be good. But Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. It's just unfortunate though that the track is probably not going to dry out like I had planned, because I was planning on 20 people. But we'll see. You never know. It could go really dry right at the end, and then everyone can start making moves. But yeah, we're about a minute away, and we'll get going. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick, then we'll get to racing. Alright, so should be getting close to it rolling over. 35-minute race with 11 cars is, well, that does not sound fun. Hopefully it will be. So right now, moderately wet. The weather is going to stay consistent here. Get a little bit hotter, but we're not even going to get into that time. So, yeah, it should hopefully dry out a little bit, but who knows? Alright, so starting 6th. Grid up here.
One lap to green. Line up on the left
Slightly
side.
wet now, so
SOF is
there was a little bit of drying in the 5-minute period in between each session.
Field today, look for opportunity.
But it's definitely, even though it looks dry right now, it's just because everything's kind of evened out. You can't see the little bit of dry line that was starting to form.
5 cars left to grid.
But I think right when we get the call for it's drying, then probably gonna pit. We won't be able to do the fast lap right away then, but
Still waiting on 2 cars
it could, if we get to that point quickly, it could be a lot of time that we make up as everyone else starts to burn off their right front or their left front. Because I feel like left front, if it does dry, is going to be really brutal, just like the last race. But who knows? That's why you race it, find out. We'll see what happens.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
Next up, we're going to be doing ARCA. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I've still got a plan. Right now, my motivation, especially with this low turnout, even though I know ARCA will be a completely different thing, but motivation is low. I was thinking about doing east-west and then doing 2 nights a week, but I know that will burn me out, so I think we're going to go every other week around holidays and do west on a Sunday night and east on a Monday night.
Jetstar 199.
But again, not sure, don't know. Things change, and I'm not sure what my work schedule is going to end up being like. So, you know what? I'm gonna just go 1 on the TC, just to make sure. It may hurt me more, but once it gets a little bit drier and I feel a little more comfortable, I will get it. Try not to wreck anyone on the straight, or on the pace lap, I mean. Rain is not working either. Alrighty.
Get ready, going green.
Let's see what we get for a race with a whole 11-car multi-class racing.
Green flag, green flag.
Try to get in line here, back out of the throttle. It's cold tires, down the hill, too wide, on a wet track, may not be the smartest thing, so. A little contact ahead, which then causes some stutter for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get brave and go out into the racing line for that corner. We're losing so much on the exit. Alright, let's just stay off the white lines as I hit both white lines. This is actually where I've been spinning the most on entry, which I really can't figure out why I'm having so many issues. I'm probably just overdriving the entry. I've been getting it really unbalanced.
4.757.
A little prediction code hop behind us. Okay, it has dried out a bit. Gain a little bit of time back there. Let's throw this up here. It's trying to spin out on me. So yeah, with no rubber on the track to start with, the racing line is just a little bit slicker, but not like it was last week. It's just polished off, it's not rubbered up and slick, so it's not too concerning to get on the racing line. You just kind of just going wherever the car wants to go at this point. So we know the MX-5s always start to struggle a little bit more as the track dries off. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays. Sean's kind of stuck behind all of them. Jacob's only got Billy ahead of him.
.415. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 56.793.
Got some heat in the tires now. Track has dried off quite a bit from qualifying. Looks like Jacob's actually gotten to the overall lead. And that's going to make Sean have to get kind of aggressive to try to get up there, otherwise he's going to start checking out as the MX-5s get slow. Weird there on braking. Christopher's catching up with us. Brett got into the puddle a little bit, had a slip. I kind of drive it into the corner, but we're all right now.
.125. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 56.634.
All right, 5 minutes into the race. We are still at lightly wet. With this view of cars, it may stay that way the whole race unless the sun stays out for a longer period of time. As long as it doesn't go through behind too many clouds, it might help change this up a bit. Sean has got himself past second and third in the MX-5s and is setting fast laps. Now he's got to get around Billy, who shouldn't fight too hard with it. And he does, so there will be a battle for the lead. We keep picking up a little bit of pace. Just gotta not go for too much through the little S's there. But yeah, top two are checking out, so it's a battle for third place with all of us back here behind the MX-5s. Most likely we will get quicker than the MX-5s though.
56.24.
First gear, see if it gives us a little better drive off. Wow. Got a big old chunk of time there, and Brett pulled away from us. Track is evolving.
56.576. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 56.12.
Alright, they're 4/10 quicker than us at the front. But yeah, MX-5s are fading. These conditions, they get slower, and they'll continue to get slower as the track dries out. They really hate this phase of drying track where it's a couple of steps away from going dry tires. And they just always, I don't know if it's they overheat the tires or what, but wet tires as the track is drying, they seem to just struggle.
.669. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 56.1.
Not a whole lot that we can do. And it looks like Sean has caught Jacob, so he's actually got a race on his hands for once. Seems like the last few weeks he's just gotten out early and not really had too much of a challenge. Still lightly wet on the track. I'm planning on pitting if it does dry out quickly, so I'm not too worried about keeping the tires cool. Oh.
57.101. Left side. Clear on the left.
Go ahead and try to take advantage of that and just get past them both.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Fucking stupid traction control. Sorry, Justin. Didn't want to have to try to pass you. Alright. Curb's still slippery. Can't let Brett get too far away. Although we may have only been catching him because he was getting held up.
.736. Left side. Still there.
Just doing a little bit of a cutback. I wasn't ready for it and we got our nose there, but we all survive. No. Alright, it's time to take traction control off. It's now doing more harm than good for me. Now that I've said that, we'll be spinning in the next corner.
56.84.
Still showing lightly wet. And we haven't really got that defined drying line yet, so I just don't think we have enough cars on track to do what I intended this track to do. The downhill has really dried out, but I think it's also at a very good angle for the sun to dry it, I think. Yeah, Brett has checked out now that he's not getting held up by the MX-5s. What do we got left in this? 21 minutes still to go. Long ways to go.
56.554.
We got a lot of debris from someone going off. I think the front stretch is nearly dry. No, maybe not. I thought I wasn't seeing spray last time by, but we are. Warren has got around the MX-5s. And we're just getting slow. Okay, at least we didn't have traction control on, otherwise it would have locked up and we would have went around. Alright, so we're looking for very lightly wet is normally when the transition happens. There it is. Very lightly wet has hit. All the gravel that got thrown up there. I think we'll go... Like, the pit stops are going to take so long, but... I think it's going to be worth it.
The car in T2 just at the fastest lap. 55.651, 56.417.
It's just, there's going to be some dangerous points on this track still. But clearly right now I'm slower than Brett and Warren. The MX-5s are hitting their struggle point.
Left side. Still there. Clear.
I am worried about this section though. But I'm gonna go for it. Because what do we got to lose? We weren't doing anything. Let's get this fuel off. Oh, I didn't even look that we were short on fuel.
3, 2,
We'll put a little fuel in
1.
then too.
Right here.
Alright. Put dries on, go wreck, and then watch the rest of the race. Although it's going to take 5 hours to put the tires on. Literally 5 hours. .84 on the left front.
That's it, go.
And it was just starting to dry out. There could be a massive fall off for people, but is there enough grip out here? I gotta get the tires warmed up. bit slow. A bit slow. That's okay. I'll slow Brett down for a bit. I think once we get some heat in them, as long as we can make it through this corner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're fine. Until we get off the dryer line.
Right side. Still there. Still there, hold your line.
But here's the issue is
Clear on the right.
we're gonna be
3.509.
off the line a little bit more in some cases. But once we start pulling away from him, we'll know that the tires are quicker.
Clear.
But if he's not gaining on us and he does end up pitting, then we should be gaining time. He's going to get really annoyed with me though. Alright, so we got to back this off quite a bit so we don't go wide, because there's less grip out there for sure.
Right. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Clear.
I think we're just getting better drive off the corner with the slicks.
57.
Or he's backing off.
486. You're in fifth.
Getting a lot of marbles out on the outside, and I couldn't get it to actually go into the turn.
Clear.
We got to watch out for that inside. But if I get stuck behind him, I'm going to have a really hard time passing him, because we can't really go offline. Although we're going to
All right.
Gonna get there if we're sliding into the corner like that.
Still there. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 55.5.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be the most annoying person on track.
57.153.
Alright, so we gotta back it down a little bit more in these corners. Sorry, Brett. It's just doing some weird stuff in the middle of the corners. Warren's gotten sick of my shit, so he's past Brett. Oh no, Brett went off. I'm going to make these tires go.
Car right. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Clear. 57.382. Car right. Clear on the
Played
right.
chicken with him. I got the advantage though. Nope. He gets the disadvantage by me wrecking him out. That was a bad idea. Well, we tried, and looked like an idiot, as I've been doing quite often this week. The last couple of weeks, I've just done a lot of stupid shit and caused a lot of wrecks. Hopefully it didn't damage his car. Yeah, we're broken. Had to try it, though. We weren't going to pass them. Hopefully we didn't ruin his race.
Optional repairs are
Looks like
1
Brett's
minute,
in.
11 seconds.
We're going to watch the end of this race.
Sorry about that. I think that was just CB'd up.
So, the MX-5s definitely should pit, because the furthest you're going to fall is third. Jacob has pit. He's in 5th right now. He may not get the win, but if he gets fastest lap, that should wrap up the championship. Brett just went off again. See how bad Warren's front end is. Oh, he doesn't even look like he has damage, so maybe a little bit of a bend in it. So hopefully we didn't hurt him too much. Currently, Sean is leading. Last time by, he did a 55.0. Warren did a 56.6. And Jacob with a 56.2. So it'll be interesting to see what everyone can do here in the final 10 minutes, 11 minutes. But right now, Brett's in 4th. And he did pit. So Jacob must have had a off or a slow pit or something. But he's going to catch him. They are currently a lap down, though, to Warren, who's in 2nd. But if they set fast laps, whoever sets the fast lap is going to get 12 points, 13 points. Forgot what I set it at. And so finishing 4th and getting fast lap is, I think, better than a win.
Repairs are almost finished up.
But right now, Jacob's not looking quick. 56.3 is not quick. 55.7 out of Warren. And then a 54.9 out of Sean. So the grip is deceiving. We got a battle here for the 2nd place in MX5s.
Go, go, go!
Neither of them have pit. Jacob only into the 56s. And I think Sean's got to be seeing that. Not hearing that fast lap happening. And I mean, I don't know who has the fast lap right now. 56.8 for Jacob. And, oh, that's qualifying. I'm an idiot. 54.9. Okay, so Sean has the fast lap because the wets are speeding up. And they're not going to melt. It's all about, will the dry tires actually get fast? Because right now, they're not fast. He's running out of laps. He's got to get around Brett, so he does have some clear track as well. But right now, I don't think the tires are even fast yet. So 55.9. Okay, so they did speed up. He did have a little bit of draft, but he does have to get around Brett. And we got internet from the other side of the world racing against internet from the other side of the world. So hopefully nothing bad happens with that. But yeah, at the moment, Jacob has not even been able to better his best lap with these tires. This lap won't do it because that was on the curbs. Getting scary. What has Sean done? He's 54.8 now. Okay, he's a whole second quicker than Jacob at the moment. Okay, big jump there though, and that was with making a pass. So as long as he doesn't go off track, he may be able to set fast lap. See what Sean does coming around here. .550. Okay, so he was either passing or had a mistake or is starting to burn off that left front. see what Jacob ends up doing here. Ooh, 55.5. Okay. All right, MX5 fast lap 56.4 versus 56.5 and a 56.6. So right now, if I was in third place right now, I would be pitting and putting on dries. If I was in second place, I'd be pitting and putting on dries because more points. But sometimes with rules like this, people forget about it, especially when you're not used to having a 3-car field. And I guess if you do pit, that's just going to mean that everyone else will pit, most likely. But I think they need more of a run-up time. Wow, these tires are not... A 55.0, it didn't turn red, though. Why did it not turn red? Did he have an X? He may have had an X. I thought for sure pitting was going to be the call with these smaller fields to get some speed out of the car and get those points. But again, something different has happened, and it has completely changed. It's not working out for Jacob. It could actually lose him the championship right here in the final race. If Sean is able to get the fast lap and the win, this decision might have cost him. 54.6. What is Sean at? Oh, he got the fast lap. So, Sean's got to either put together an amazing lap on old tires, but I think Jacob's going to continue to get faster as well. He's starting to use the curb and the water to rotate himself through that corner, I think. Three minutes and 50 seconds left in this. Does he go quicker? He does not. What has Sean got? Well, that'll be a 1X. And he's got new tires that are actually 54.6 out of Christopher. 621, 626. Okay. I forgot that there are other people that can go fast. And then we got the battle for second. That's just a straight up battle because Billy's going to take the win and the fast lap most likely. Brett's went with a 54.18. Brett has stolen the points. And he goes 54.113. He's got a double draft going on here. 54.132. But it also didn't count as his fastest lap, and I'm not sure how iRacing handles best lap points with incidents. Now they got to get around Warren, who is on some old wet tires. But do you actually want to get around? Like, you're losing that draft, and I think the draft is really helped these guys. Oh, Brett's going around. He holds on to it. That might be his least favorite corner. He went around in the V8s there too, I think. Jacob's got maybe 2 laps left, and, well, that lap is probably not going to be it. Christopher's at a 53.7. He's got the draft of Sean, Sean's gone a 54.6, but a 53.7 is going to be impossible for everyone to beat. And then the battle for second here. Oh, they both get loose. Justin had to try to drive through and keep momentum. They've been battling all season long. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Yeah, he's had to back off there. He barely had a nose and was going to have a very bad angle in there. So, 53.7 out of Brett. Jacob is not finding the speed. It's almost... Did he put on, like, fresh wets instead of slicks? No, I don't think so. I think he's trying too hard.
White flag, one more lap to go.
54.5, but that is not even close to a 53.7. Brett's using the draft. He's got a 53.70 on the last lap. Not going to be able to get by there. I don't know if it slowed him up enough to hurt his chances at a fast lap, but this entry is not going to be good for him. Jacob had a 54.4, but that is not even close. And then we got a 53.8 out of Carter. So coming around to get the win is Sean. He's not going to get fast lap unless he somehow finds a whole second here. He does not. Christopher doesn't go any faster. Will Carter sneak it? He does not. Jacob's last chance at a fast lap. 53.73. That's not going to do it. Billy's coming around to win the MX-5s. And then, oh, they are much further away from each other than before. Oh, mid-corner. Oh, he just gets loose. Man, MX-5s look so difficult on a dry track with wet tires.
Flag. It's over.
So,
Good job. Very good job.
yeah, that was something. Did not think any of that was going to happen. I thought Jacob for sure on fresh tires was going to get the win. Let's go get the fast lap. Let's go take a look at it. Brett's going to get the fast lap with a 53.702. Hasn't done the points yet. And then, yeah, with our three cars over here, Billy. Oh, Billy doesn't even get the fast lap. Bryce gets it right at the end, with Justin getting third. That may even change things up. So let's wait for it all to sort out. Try it one more time. There we go. All right, so Sean's only going to get 30 points. But Jacob gets 15. I don't know if there was 15 in between them or not. Brett's going to get 22. Over here, though, on the MX-5s, 37 points for Bryce. And that is 17 more points. So let's go take a look at the season standings and see what the final tally is. Wow. Sean pulls off the championship by 4 points. Jacob could not get those tires to go. Bryce pulls off the championship by 2 points. Absolutely crazy. I think Sean was ahead going into this. I think. But Bryce, I'm pretty sure, was behind. He got 48 bonus points on the season for Fast Lap, but it kind of actually hurt him last week. Those are 2 really close championships, though, for what this season was. So, yeah, and with Gavin not showing up, we end up beating him, even though we were in different classes. So, there you go. You got Sean and Bryce as the champions. Hope you enjoyed that season. ARCA up next, and once I get the rules all sorted out, I'll be posting that in Discord. Thanks for watching.